What's going on, Tamers? East here, and with EX09 Versus Monsters releasing relatively soon, I want to do a really quick overview of all the major archetypes from that set. In this video, we're going to be focusing on the version 1 DM trait Digimon, but if you're interested in some of the other archetypes from the set, definitely check out the channel for more. So actually diving in and taking a look at the version 1 cards themselves, there's actually a lot of common themes between all of the versions. There are cards that kind of do similar things but in different ways, and one of those is the Koromon here, who lets you on attack swing and put your top card underneath him, and then you can Digivolve at cost -1. So you can actually evolve during an attack. Keep in mind he's a Digi-X, so you need something evolved over him, like the Betamon here. One of the level 3s for pretty much every version has training, and so what training does in a nutshell, I'll have a video about this core mechanic a little bit later on, but in raising and on the battlefield, you can rest a Digimon that has the training effect, and then take a card from the top of your deck, and then put it underneath it, like so, and that's what the training effect does. Different cards get different effects based on how many face-down cards are underneath them, so definitely check out whatever version cards you're using to see what they do. Going back to the level 3s though, the other level 3 for this set is actually going to be the Agumon, who's your general searcher. Search top 3, grab, I believe, 2 cards, one with DM trait and one with version 1 trait. And alongside that, you've also got the level 4s, which include a lot of disruption cards and a lot of really aggressive cards. So for example, the first one's going to be the Greymon here, who gets plus 1000 for every card underneath him that's face down. He also has the training effect himself. And you've also got some disruption cards and things like the Devimon, who could delete based on level, and then for how many face down cards you have, you're going to get more off of that. You've also got the Airdramon, who can do DP-, which is also a really useful form of removal. And you've also got the last one here, the Numamon card, which is a little bit different from all of the other cards here. He's probably going to be like your late game play, where after you've put on some aggression in the early games, you can play down a Numamon and then take 3 cards from your trash that are version 1 and put them up underneath him face down, and then he can evolve. Just keep in mind that this Numamon effect, although you can evolve from hand or trash, you do have to pay the cost for that evolution. And for the Numamon here, you actually have 2 choices to evolve into for the level 5. The first one being the Metal Greymon card, who's going to let you basically remove Digimon off the board based on how many face-down cards he has underneath him. And then the other option for level 5 is going to be my buddy here, the Mamemon, who's going to let you look at top 3 cards of your deck and then play down a card whose cost is dependent on how many sources he has that are face down. The version 1 set is a little bit interesting and different from some of the other versions in this set, in that it is supposed to be combined with the version 2 set, it seems, in order to make its boss monsters. So every version, of course, has a level 6 Digimon that is an Ace card. In this case, it's going to be the Blitz Greymon Ace, who's got Alliance, Blocker, and D-Digivolve whenever you play him. He also has the ability to DNA Digivolve into the boss monster for the deck, which is going to be the Omnimon Alter S. Now, the Omnimon Alter S also needs a blue Digimon that's level 6, and as you notice, they only have the red. So the blue is actually going to come from the version 2 cards. And then once you get your Omnimon Alter S, he's going to gain immunity from Digimon effects for an entire turn. He's also going to wipe out all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level, and then he can attack, and when he makes that attack, at the end of it, because he's almost guaranteed to survive in this case, because his attack becomes unblockable thanks to some inheritance effects we'll talk about in maybe the version 2 video. But you can just pop out the Blitz Greymon and the Crest Garurumon from his sources, and they just stay on the field for the opponent's turn. What's really nice is that if the opponent tries to remove one of these 2 cards while the Crest Garurumon is on the board, you can use his effect to DNA Digivolve immediately into an Omnimon Alter S again. And in the process of these effects, if you just manage to, the first time you get into the Omnimon Alter S, if you still have memory and it's your turn, you can attack, again, hit the security, check extra security, it can't be blocked because of the Crest Garurumon. End of attack, he pops off, and then you get these 2 guys again. If you have another Omnimon Alter S in your hand, you can just do the same thing one more time. So as long as you have those Omnimon Alter S's in hand, you can keep making those swings. With that, we're going to wrap up our overview of the EX09 version 1 archetype for the Digimon card game. Again, really cool cards. I'm really excited about the new Omnimon Alter S and the way to get into him and how he can be used in some of the other archetypes already in the game. If you've got any ideas or some stuff you're cooking up, let me know down in the comments below. I'll definitely be reading as well. Anyways, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Before you get out of here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.